Yeah, if there's also a button for Jitsi called live, sorry, not live stream, but start recording.
Yeah. So
And
that I can do. It I don't know how you do it, Robert, but like when I try to do that, it asked me to post it directly to my like personal Dropbox, which has like very limited space. So I don't know how big one video would be. I mean, I certainly don't mind doing that. It's just that would be a very temporary solution because like my Dropbox is not big enough to handle recording videos every week.
I see. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care where you put it. You can put it on Dropbox. So the video is public anyways,
We're
right?
live now. We are live.
Are we live?
Yes, there's a little blue thing in the top right that says we are live. Do you see that?
Nice.
Or the only one that sees that?
Yes, we're live. And where are we live?
I have a link here that I think is the link I need to share. Let me just try to pop this into an incognito window and see if I can.
Yeah.
It's at.
I'll just say hello to anyone who's currently watching.
Yes, hello everyone.
Nobody is watching. I'm just listening.
Yeah, right. But this live stream is being shared somewhere in the public. Yeah. And maybe people, for example, people who subscribe to Matt's YouTube account might see it.
It's actually Agile Ventures.
Or Agile Ventures, because you get a notification when someone goes live, and then you can just join in.
I will hook off again and just listen.
All right, no problem.
I'll share the link to you as soon as I find it. Sorry. I know it shouldn't be so difficult.
Well, it's okay if it's just the two of us, because we can test all the technology for next meeting. So we are all set.
Oh, here we go. I found it.
Yeah, so, could you share it in the chat?
Yes, of course. If I can find you guys again. There you are. Right, and here it is. And I'll share that actually through the AV interface as well, so that it goes to the channels.
It's going to be shared on YouTube. So, and the title is Elixir Mob.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That is awkward.
Yeah, that is. I wonder if I can change that.
Yeah, but the good part is it's going to be recorded, and you can change the title later on. You can change the title of the stream. So future recordings will be posted as Human Connection Community Meeting, and you can change that recording now to have the right title. No problem.
Yeah, cool. So I've changed that.
And yeah, so this video is supposed to be public. You can put it on a Creative Commons license, and you should ask, if possible, people for consent that they are okay with it. If they are not, they can ask them to turn off the video so they can only hear their voice. That's usually something that people are okay, right? And it's not, I don't know how GDPR compliant that is, but I think just listening to a voice is not yet that personal to identify the person. And especially if you have just if you have just the name for the first name.
I mean, a lot of times if they're not signed in.
So Marcus is just texting with us. He's asking if Roland is going to the meetup next week. And the answer is yes. I will go there. I will introduce Human Connection. I will show them my face and introduce myself, but I will also introduce the plan that Matt is becoming the community manager here, and forward them for the attendance to Matt, because he's very nice.
Yes.
Okay, so live streaming apparently works. We have to keep an eye on it. So yes, please put it on YouTube. And if you put it there, get back to me. I will connect you with Hardy. Hardy can create a YouTube playlist on the YouTube account of Human Connection. And so you can share it in that playlist. That's possible. Did you do that ever?
No, Share on a playlist? No, I think you were showing me that the other day in an RFM meeting. But no, I haven't created a playlist.
Not automatically adding it to your playlist. You can share. Someone can give you permissions to add a YouTube video on top, or like push the YouTube video to a playlist from another account.
Oh, right. Okay.
Right, because we want to have it not on your personal YouTube account, but we will have it on the YouTube account of Human Connection.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
After you have been there, please report back to me. I want to know everything. Marcus always wants to know everything. He's very keen to learn. He wants to learn everything. So the next thing is the translation. That's also something that you can take care of. Have you ever used Localize?
No.
I'm going to share a link. This is Localize, and I'm going to share my screen as well.
Okay.
All right, so I hope you can see something. My browser, at least.
Yep.
So I had never used Localize, but as far as I can tell, this is an amazing service. We have multiple languages. I recently added Portuguese. Right. That would be, for example, something for Marco. And do you speak Portuguese to a decent level?
Yeah. Do they not have? Yeah, I guess. Well, do they have Brazilian Portuguese or just Portuguese?
Portuguese, Angola, Brazil, Guinea, Macau, Mozambique.
Yeah.
Is the difference in written Portuguese that strong?
I mean, yes and no.
So I don't want to have different versions of Portuguese in the translation.
Yeah.
I would be glad if we could agree on something.
Yeah.
To have one version. Is the difference subtle or is the difference heavy? What do you think?
I know there's probably a bigger difference in the accent than and like there's like the slang and that kind of thing. Like I guess like for if I'm not mistaken, in Portugal they use a lot of like tu for saying you, whereas in Brazilian Portuguese is like você. But like not that people won't understand. Like if people who speak Brazilian Portuguese will understand what because there's certain parts of Brazil as well that you make use more tu than they say você. So I mean I'm not a translator. I have a pretty high level of spoken Brazilian Portuguese, but like I would probably struggle to understand someone if they're speaking like Portuguese from Portugal, but that's because of an accent thing, not because of a difference in like the words that they're saying,
Yeah. All right. So basically it's up to you.
I mean, I can ask Marco his opinion, because he would be much more an expert than that. Yeah.
Yeah. The point I want to make is that not specifically about Portuguese, but about people who want to contribute language and contribute translations. Yeah. So it's very likely that people just show off and say, no, not show up, show up and ask, hey, can I contribute some translations? And that would be, for example, something that you can take care of. Just give them this service and tell them what to do. Actually, I did that once, and the strange thing is, as you can see, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 languages now, 8 different languages. While, what do you see then? Can you show me your screen, please, Matt?
Yeah, let me. I think
because we had some difficulties the last time. So when I wanted to ask Francesco, he's a native Italian speaker, and he can speak Spanish very well. He wanted to contribute Spanish, Italian, and even Catalan. Yeah. And when I asked him to check out Localize, he could only see 4 languages, which is odd. And none of it was Spanish. which I added. So maybe you want to show us your screen and let me see what you see at the moment.
I was needing to sign up, and let me start my VLC. I don't know. I guess you it's different screen sharing with Jitsi as well, isn't it?
You have to click on the lower left button.
Yeah, I was just wondering if it gives you more options. Like, okay, never mind. I got it. Cool.
I'm sharing my entire desktop.
Yeah, I mean, you have Linux as well, and you don't have a problem sharing are you using a monitor or no?
No, I have no problems to share my screen. I do have problems to share my screen on Zoom, because when I share my screen, Zoom suddenly makes my entire screen black. So, and that seems to be a problem with Linux, because Marcus is having the same issue. He's also using Linux. Your company name?
Sorry.
Seriously?
Do I need to? Company name is required.
Right. Well, say your connection. No, without a hyphen, please. Hardy always is telling me to not take the hyphen. It's probably software. Yeah, software. It's all right.
Okay.
Great.
So where do you want me to go?
Yeah, to the link that I shared in this chat. You should see the project page of us.
Okay. So let me. Sorry, do you not have permissions to access this resource?
All right. Can you give me your name, please?
Yeah, my email. It's our email or name. Like, I have
it is Matt WR18.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So apparently, add a team member. Once you add users to any of your projects, they will ultimately join your team. To proceed, open the contributors page in a project, select the role and the languages, and invite a user as usual. I don't get it.
I was just taking a screenshot because I was wondering, like, do you Robert, do you like these kind of modals pop-ups that are like trying to teach you how to use the site, like when you first join, or do you find them to be an annoyance?
I find them to be an annoyance.
Yeah, I thought you might say that. Because it's like you kind of have to. I mean, I guess they say hide these tips, but yes, it's the only option I have now.
What the heck? Maybe you can tell me. I'm going to share my screen once again.
Yep.
Point. It's Faith. Faith, hello.
Hey, Faith.
Hi. You're currently muted. You have to unmute yourself. The button is in the center of the screen on the bottom. You can see my screen, Matt.
Yes, I can.
Okay. So I'm currently on localize and I'm clicking on, so that's something for you to remember, right? So when I want to, this is not very intuitive. I'm going to show you the last screen. So there is human connection.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, now I don't know how I got there. Let me just go back. Yeah, right. So I was on this screen. No. Team. All right. And when I say add a team member, I see this. So there's a button add team member, but it's just telling me to go somewhere else. And I think, what the heck? Just bring me there.
Yeah.
Now I have to go to human connection apparently, and then projects, and there's the web app and the Nitro.
Yeah.
I'm going to web app because this is the legacy app where we already have some translations. And now I have to apparently add team members here. But how? How do I do that? It is super odd. So this is something for you to find out, because that will happen probably again.
Yeah. I mean, they give you all these pop-ups to tell you how to do certain things, but I didn't see anything about adding team members.
What's that? All right. So here's the contributors page. So they're referring to these icons. You have the project page, and then you have these different things here, tasks, contributors, and so on, blah, blah, blah. And there's contributors. And now apparently I can say find people. Matt WR18. Okay. Add people or groups. Invite new users. Add existing users. Oh yes. No, not team members. Add existing invite new user. What the heck? No matches found. Yes, of course, because you're not in the team. Oh gosh, this is strange. The animals. I can hear them. Is this a monkey now?
No, it's birds. The monkeys like have this like shrill like. They sit there yelling for my wife to give them bananas, but then like sometimes she only has organic bananas at home, and she's like, "No, monkey, I'm not getting these expensive organic bananas. I can go to the they a lot of times they'll have like bananas that are kind of like falling off the bunch, and then she can kind of get them for free." So
yeah. So what I'm going to do now, because I'm so lost here, that I'm going just inviting you by
email.
By email, yeah. Can you give me one email, or at best the email that you used to sign up?
Yeah, it's the same, like MattWR18 and then @gmail.com. I mean, I wonder if Faith would be interested in providing Swahili translations.
So what are your languages that you speak? English, Portuguese, and something else?
In Portuguese. No.
So English and Portuguese.
Yeah.
All right. So I say add, and I hope that you're now invited.
Okay. So I'll go over there and see if I can get in.
Faith, you didn't say anything.
Hello.
Yet. Hi, Faith. Hey, glad that you're here. So, Faith, how did you learn about this project?
The Slack channel.
On the Slack channel. So
yeah, and I've heard you mention this once or twice. I don't know what it is exactly.
Yeah, maybe Matt, do you want to explain what's human connection?
It's our attempts to take down Facebook. That's what I was told, at least.
It's what? It's
our attempt to take down Facebook.
Yes, it's we're going to take down Facebook. That's more or less.
That's the uniting mission. It's a social networking site that is like more concerned about human connections and like solving helping to solve social issues than about like profiting and exploiting people. I think that's I don't think that's officially written anywhere in the human connection description, but that was kind of my understanding of it.
Yeah, I'm so sad that most of your joke is lost in the connection breaking up. But I think I got what you wanted to tell us. Like it's about exploitation. No, it's not. It's a social network similar to Facebook. However, it's free. It's open source. It's self-hostable. It's implemented with bleeding edge technologies. And it's for active citizenship, right? So in German, we call
Robert's having connectivity issues.
Yeah,
Faith, could you hear me, or am I breaking up for you as well? Because
you're breaking up as well.
oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah. I
and
mean,
then the screen was in black and white,
oh, really?
which looked really nice. Yeah.
I mean, I think I'll stop screen sharing. You and I've used Jitsi before in pairing sessions, and we didn't have a lot of luck either, did we?
Yeah, true. That's true.
Um,
So it would either be
hopefully-
5 times for both times.
I think Robert will probably rejoin us. Marcus, are you still here? Marcus was joining to listen in.
Yep, I'm here.
Hey,
What's
do you have
the
any?
question?
I was wondering if you were still with us, and maybe you could tell us a story.
What is it I can help you with? What's the question?
I mean, we were kind of we were trying to fill in Faith on what human connection is and what our mission is and that kind of stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a loaded question, isn't it?
Okay,
Short
I'm back. That was
short
me.
or long answer?
Yeah, Marcus, Robert was just
Robert,
filling in for you to you.
Can you
I think you
please
could give like
take
a.
over the task to explain what human connection is and what developers can expect from it? Please,
Robert?
Robert.
Yes.
I can
What
hear
I'm
you.
about to.
We cannot hear you.
I'm not muted.
Yeah.
My microphone should be
Hear
on.
you.
I can hear you.
I think there's a delay when Marcus is listening to me. So you wanted to explain what a human connection is? Is that correct?
Yes.
Right. So human connection is a social network. Got that? Okay, Faith? Social network, check.
Social
Yes.
network. Yeah.
Social network. Free and open source software. Active citizenship. Active citizenship means that it has some unique features
Okay.
to, I don't know, where people can connect and do something for the public good, whatever that might be, right? What would be a good example, Matt, for active citizenship?
Building open source software to meet people's needs in a certain area of the world.
Great. So you can, for example, create a group and maybe even meet up somewhere, either online or offline, and do something for the public good, right? So it's more in a broader way. It's not very specific. So RFM is very specific to digital democracy in public broadcasting or public media in for any purpose. Human connection as a social network can be used for anything. I don't know. You want to connect with people in your surrounding, and I don't know, do some agriculture. Then you can do that. You want to discuss a political issue, and you want to create a pro and con discussion. Then you can do that. You want to inform people about a certain topic, and then you can do it with human connection. Right? It's different to tell because it is a social network and you can do basically anything with it. All right? But the intention is to have something that enables people for active citizenship. Faith, does that make sense? Okay, you're showing us the thumbs up. Nice. Cool. For example, what Andela is doing in Kenya is, I would also say that's active citizenship. Or Matt, would you disagree? Because Andela is probably a private company.
I don't know anything about Andela, to be honest. I mean, other than some of my good friends work there.
All right. Yeah. Also, I just know you basically, Joseph and Marco. Mike and who else?
I don't think Mike works there, does he?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wonder
I never said that.
But
There-
we've had, I know there are a couple of underlines, but they're in different projects.
All right, but yeah, that's Andela is providing education and jobs for people in Kenya, right? So that's something good. Great, and we could have that in other countries too, right? I mean, Faith, does it make sense to you?
Yes, yes.
All right. I can also give you the link to staging environment. So we're currently in technology transition. There's the link to a staging environment here. This is the link to a staging environment for the so-called alpha version. The alpha version is going to be overhauled. We're not developing it any further, but you can try it out and get a feeling for it. It's just a social network, right? You can log in with the following credentials. You can log in as test2 at test2, password 1234. All right. Maybe you want to share a screen, Faith.
While she does that, Robert, this is what I'm seeing in the localize. I just have the two languages here at the top, but I guess that's because that's what the languages I speak.
Yes. So it's what I expected. So you have English as a reference, and you have Portuguese. Then that's basically it.
Yeah.
Can you now, for example, add another translation to African proverb in Portuguese?
African proverb, Portuguese empty, yes. So just the words African proverb. Yeah, I think it's like that, yeah.
Is it correct? Like proverbio africano?
Yeah, that I know, yeah.
Yeah, well then.
It's like this.
What does happen when you say, okay? Does anything happen now? Do we get a pull request?
I don't know. Did you?
I'll have a look. Web app. Pull requests. No new pull request.
It says unverified. What happens if I click on it?
You have to submit something. What is that big blue button on the top right corner?
This allows me to just scroll down. Well,
I'm not talking about, I cannot see your mouse, but I can see a big circle button.
Oh, here on the bottom, right?
On the right side. What does happen when you click on it?
Yeah, just go like that. Ask us anything. Share your feedback. New conversation.
Okay.
Find answers quickly. It's our friendly bot.
All right. That's not what we want. Okay. But there was what I also find very useful is this screenshot that you can see. So when you were scrolling down, I could see some screenshots of the app. Where did they come from? Yeah, this one here. What do they show?
Change password, the security settings. Auth settings change.
Okay.
Yeah, it's asking for a translation on change password.
But there, it's not going to be automatically changed when you, for example, put in the correct Portuguese translation. Do we get another screenshot now?
Google Translate empty values. No, it doesn't seem like it.
Okay, no problem. What are the two buttons on the right side of each translation? What does that mean? Like
There's one that says unverified, and then you click on it, it doesn't do anything. seemingly.
And history. Okay, that's just history. What does the check mark icon do on the top
Show
on
difference.
the top menu?
This here.
I cannot see your mouse icon, so I don't know why you're pointing.
I know, that's annoying. This
No incoming tasks. Okay. Is there any? Do you see any submit button?
no.
What do I see when I go to localize? Do I see something because I'm the administrator? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe
I have to trigger the pull request.
Verification.
So I can see the Portuguese translation now. Mark as reviewed. Okay, I can mark something as reviewed.
It's kind of interesting though, because like you're kind of marking as reviewed when you don't speak the language, right? So
yeah, I'm currently just trusting you.
Yeah. I mean that seems like a safe thing to do, but you don't want to just go, willy-nilly trusting everyone. I guess it's better than not having a translation, maybe, unless they're mistranslating it.
Okay, I don't see any submit button either.
Where's Robert's screen? You're not sharing your screen.
No. Shall I?
It's up to you.
And this is what I see. I have this button here, mark as reviewed.
Ah, nice.
So I can, for example, click on it, mark as reviewed.
Yep. And then, it changed on my interface. Yeah, it changed for a second. And then in the translation history, nothing.
Actually, I want to make you the person who can review Portuguese.
Yeah.
I think that would make sense.
Yeah. If I have any doubts, I can ask my wife.
So your wife is from Brazil?
Yeah. She's Brazilian.
Nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, cool. I can see that your contributable languages is Portuguese, but you're not project administrator.
Reviewer.
Reviewer. There we go. Now you're a reviewer.
Okay,
Cool.
let's see if I refresh the page. Yeah, now I have the review button. So that's already been reviewed, but
I still haven't found out how to create a pull request or at least get the files so you can check it in the repository. Q&A translated, reviewed. That's just a filter. No, I don't want to filter anything. Reset. Okay. Edit tags, files. Paste the JSON. Weird. Okay, I cannot solve it at the moment. We had to get localize. It's not very intuitive, but it's all right. I think you can. Create pull requests with localize pull requests.
it's saying you need. Have you already connected the repository?
Yeah, web app for sure, because it's the legacy app. So if anybody contributed translations, and there have been people, for example, Andreas, he contributed translation. then this should go into our repository. And I think I've seen other pull
says
requests,
you-
just translations.
Yeah, it seems like here, like through the GitHub repository, you can browse the select files you want to pull and import, and then you have to import the files.
Okay. Yeah, would we have to? We can. I would say we can do that later. The more important stuff is that you can create some translations, and now you know what to do if other people want to do the same.
Yeah.
Right. So, for example, if Faith wants to add some Swahili,
Yes.
we can do that. Right. Faith, is Swahili your native language? Your first language?
No, is it? No,
So, what is your first language?
it's called Kalenjin.
How do you pronounce it?
Kalenjin. Pronounce. Okay. Kalenjin.
Kaliti.
Kalenjin.
Kalin.
Can you spell it?
Okay.
Kalenjin. Kalinjin. Kalenjin.
Kalenjin. Nice.
Yes.
Can you say something in Kalenjin?
Yamune.
Oh, Kami?
Yamune.
Yami?
Yamini.
What does
Yamune.
that mean?
Yamini.
Yamini.
Yamune.
And what does that mean?
How are you?
Ah, Yamuni.
Yamini. I don't know why I thought Swahili is your first language. Maybe, I don't know. Sorry.
Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that would be also a way to go. You could become the translator for Kalenjin. And since you want to become a contributor, I'm going to share you the organization on GitHub. If you click on it, maybe you want to share your screen, Faith?
Okay.
Can you share your screen? The button, yes, great, cool. Oh yeah, you're already on the staging environment. Yeah, there's some nonsense text in there, and you can. This is, for example, a so-called can do. So this is more like a tutorial. Just think of something you want other people to do for the greater good. You could create something like a tutorial, and the name for it is can do, which is similar to a post. But people can say, I did it. So you can see in the top right corner, 2 people did it. Yeah. Okay.
And then there's what you refer to in the doing it.
This is very similar to Facebook's emotions. And here we want to filter for these emotions. So if you don't want to see anything that's very sad, you can also filter for it. The filter icon is at the top. Yeah, so you can filter for different categories, and you can filter out certain emotions. That should be possible. Yeah, the filter will apply to the newsfeed. So if you go to the index page, you see all contributions from everyone. And you can click on the welcome button. This is also great feedback for us because you don't know what I'm referring to when I say next page. Like, it's the start page. Yeah, so this is the newsfeed. And on the right side, you can see there's a contribution saying, we all wrong. The answer is not 24, it's human connection. Okay, and now you can filter, and you can also translate the UI, of course, and then things should happen. All right, now you see the only thing that is very happy. What did you do? I don't know.
Funny,
Maybe you
funny.
Yeah.
What
click on
language
it?
is this?
This is no language. This is just rubbish. This is we call it blind text, and English is called lorem ipsum text. Matt, what's the correct phrase, or what's the correct term for it?
Lorem ipsum?
Yeah, it's just that.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's lorem ipsum.
Lorem ipsum.
So it doesn't have any meaning at all. It's just for layout. Yeah, just fulfill some text. That's it. All right.
Okay.
And yeah, so this is the old code base. But when you want to, for example, now click on the GitHub link that I shared with you in the chat. So you can see there we have the main repository, human connection / human connection, that would be it. But there are also two other repositories that are prefixed Nitro. It's the code name for the new code base.
Okay. What does that mean?
Nitro Web is the front end, and Nitro Backend is the backend.
Okay. And the meaning of the word nitro?
Nitro is like that substance that you can. It's like a gas that you, or as a liquid, but you
Nitrogen.
can. Yeah,
It's
nitrogen.
just a
Yeah.
code name.
But it's
It's
like
just a code name to distinguish between the legacy code and the new code.
But like
Everything
you know, they use like Faith. They use nitro in cars to make the cars like to give a boost to the so the cars go go faster.
I didn't know, but
okay. Auto racing is not one of your like
no.
guilty pleasures. No.
Yeah, but everything with Nitro in the name is part of the new code base, and web app and API is the legacy code. You should not touch the legacy code. The staging environment, however, is based on the legacy code because that's the one that's currently stable. But we are working hard to bring up staging environment for Nitro. Okay.
Nice. Is it still in Vue?
Is it still what?
In Vue.
In Vue.
Yeah. So the web app is in Vue. That's correct. And we are using only JavaScript. So Vue.js is JavaScript for the front end. We are using Nuxt for server-side rendering. We're using GraphQL, which is the interface between front end and back end. Server side, we're using Express.js. And as a database, we're using Neo4j. All right. You should be able to set up Nitro Web and Nitro Backend with Docker Compose. You can do that on your machine if you like.
Okay.
Yeah, if you need help, Matt and I are here to help you get a smooth start. Right, so there are certain things that are not very there are some pitfalls. For example, when you set up Nitro Backend, can you go to Nitro Backend to the README of Nitro Backend? Nitro Backend. If you go down, then yeah, there's Docker Compose, and yeah, so you can see your first contribution, Faith.
Mm-hmm.
So if you scroll up a little bit further, so no, that was too far. The first part of the source code, yeah? Okay, Docker Compose up is fine, but you want to see the data, all right? And I can see that this line is wrong. The actual, the correct script is called db:/seed. In here, it is seeddb, one word. That's wrong.
Oh, okay.
So you can immediately create a pull request and fix it. If you go to package.json, yeah, you can create a pull request. We can immediately create a pull request.
If I go to
yeah, in package.json you see the scripts. So there's db seed on line number 16. And that's the correct name for the script.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
And you can copy that and go to the README and edit the README.
Okay.
And then you scroll down to seed.db, and then you replace the name seed.db with db:/seed. The stuff that you just, the part that you just copied. Yeah. Control V, paste. That's it. Yeah. Fine. Yeah. Create a commit and call it, I don't know, fix fix the right script. Yeah, use the right script. Yeah. Script name. Whatever. Yeah. Yes, great, cool. Thank you very much. I think you're going to be, you're soon going to be a new contributor to that code base. Actually, I can do that right now. Nitro backend, where is it? There it is. Nitro backend, pull requests. We have a new pull request here by Faith.
Hey.
I will give a positive review, and I will wait for the build server to fix. No, for the build server to succeed before I merge, but I'll give a positive review. Rochef herself requested a review 14 seconds ago. I can request a review from myself. That's very interesting. Approved.
Yes.
Oh no, this page is taking way too long to load. I see the unicorn on GitHub. Cool, but now it is approved. All right, as soon as Travis has finished, I'm going to match this pull request in, and you're becoming a new contributor. Nice.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I would say, Faith, if you're interested in collaborating with us on this project, feel free to run to do the local installation. And as usual, if you encounter any problems, for example, this seed.db thing, please either create an issue for it, get in touch with us, or fix it immediately. That's also possible. Have you access to our Discord server already?
No.
All right, so this is another contribution that you can do. If the Discord link here is missing, or can you see anywhere a link to the Discord server in this README?
How is it?
Discord? No, I guess there's no link. So this is something for you. If you check out the README of the other repositories, then you will see there's a link to the public Discord server. That's our real-time chat messenger, similar to Slack.
Okay.
Exactly. So in this README, you can see there's a link. Web app, yeah, for example. There's a link to Discord,
Yes.
and you can basically copy-paste it and put it on every README in Nitro Backend and Nitro Web App.
Okay.
That's also something for you. And this link, if you open that link, you will be invited, you will automatically be invited to our Discord server.
So I could add it down here. Right.
Yeah, just add it anywhere there, probably at the top of the file.
At the top.
Yeah, I would say so. For example, between this text and Quick Start, above Quick Start, you can add another section, how to get in touch,
Okay.
and then just add the Discord link.
Okay.
Cool. And please join us on Discord.
Okay.
Yeah, how to connect with us or something like that. How to get in touch. How to get in touch. I think how to get in touch is nice. What do you think, Matt?
Yeah, that's nice.
Is it a double word? Is it?
Nice. So right now we have there, the link is missing. Do you know how to write the links in Markdown, Faith?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Just copy the link. Boom. Perfect. Right. Cool. I think this is. Can you give me the preview, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Is
Looks
this,
amazing.
is this necessary?
Oh, no, you don't have a hyphen. In touch, it's just 2 words.
Where are you?
Cool. Yeah, add Discord link.
Sorry?
Yeah, I was just suggesting a name, a commit message. For example, I don't know,
Oh.
add missing Discord link. Cool. Nice.
Robert, we should
Yes.
probably wrap up.
Yeah, I think so. It's almost,
you're-
yeah, it's 5:20. We're talking for over an hour. Yeah, Matt, maybe you want to wrap up?
Yes. So thank you, everyone. Marcus, Dennis in the background, Robert, Faith for joining us the first time. It was really nice. I took some notes. Obviously, Robert, you and I will need to have obviously future meetings and go clarifying everything. And yeah, Faith, I'm around if you have any questions. Robert obviously knows the code base better than I do, but yeah, you know how to get a hold of me. So, and thanks for all of our thousands of viewers on YouTube. Hopefully you were entertained and also learned something as well. And we'll be at it again next week, definitely on Thursday. And I guess Robert, I'll reach out and we can have a chat on Discord about potential other days and that kind of stuff as we go into next week.
Nice. All right. Don't forget to join us on Discord, everyone.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Bye bye.
See you guys soon. Marcus, any last words
Bye.
before we wrap up? Marcus is muted.
Last words. Hope not my very last words, but I'll be having next meeting with the community networking group, and we will be talking about more corporations to join in this group here. So I think we will keep it going, and we'll have this separate channel of meetings then starting from next week to the corporation. We call it OAE, Open App Exchange or something like that.
Nice.
Yeah, call it OAE Group. We'll have that next week.
Nice. Awesome. Cool.
Okay,
Great.
let's keep in touch. Faith, nice to meet you. Hi. What's your native tongue?
Kalenjin.
Kalengi?
Kalenjin.
It's in the chat on the left side.
All right. I learned a bit Lingala 2 years ago. That's not accidentally anywhere close Kinshasa where they speak Kalenji.
Kalenjin, no. Kalenjin is where the famous runners from Kenya come from.
Oh, all right. Now that's not so very close. So I guess, but In other words, if you would know that language, I could say hello in that language to you. And beware of the holes in the ground, I could say that too. So I was having pointed ears and listening very well when you were talking about that part. Right, those are my last words for today, at least.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Guys,
Nice.
Nice meeting you all.
bye.
Bye bye.
Sure.
It was
See you guys soon.
a great meeting. Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Bye.